Good morning, Spurs fans. There's something special about waking up the morning after a good Spurs victory, and today is no exception. I think the general consensus is that the second half, especially yesterday, was probably our best performance of the season. We totally dominated Everton. I don't think they didn't get a sniff, and in fact during the entire match they didn't have one shot on target. And the only two chances they did get were gifted to them by mistakes by Spurs, which were quite rare. They only made two mistakes in the match, but it could have cost us. The first half, Spurs played okay. Everton contained them, and of course my friends at Sky Sports at half-time reckoned Everton were the better team. I don't know which match they were watching, but it wasn't the one in front of them, because Spurs were the better team. Spurs were the only team trying to make the running in that first half. But whatever Conte said to them at half-time, it was like a rocket up their backside. They came out in the second half and totally dominated possession, pinned Everton back continually with quick, crisp passing. You know, none of the slow, ponderous stuff that we have seen quite a bit of this season. They were getting behind the Everton defence. They were attacking on both flanks. And so for that point of view, I have to give great credit to Matt Doherty. He really had a stormer of a match yesterday, and you could see the smile on his face when he was substituted and got a big bear hug from Antonio Conte. I think he more or less said, well, no, boss, I haven't proved you wrong. Maybe he has, maybe he hasn't. And one game won't change a lot of people's minds on, but certainly we looked an awful lot more dangerous going forward with Matt Doherty in the team than Emerson. And as for the goals, I mean, where is there a better predator in the league than Harry Kane? He was so alert to Pickford dropping the shot from Doherty, and then got the penalty. Of course, the haters are out in force after that, saying that he dived, but they should look at the slow motion. Pickford brought him down. Definite penalty, no doubt about it. And he didn't make the same mistake as against Eintracht Frankfurt, although Pickford did get close to it. I suppose he knew Harry's penalties from England training, but the sheer power of the shot took it in. And then for the second goal to be scored by Højbjerg was an absolute, icing on the cake for his performance. The guy was everywhere. And to this, I cannot, for the life of me, understand why the Højbjerg haters are there. I'm sure they're all hiding under a rock this morning, because the guy was immense. He did the work of two men yesterday, alongside Betancourt, who was incredibly good as well. And we looked so much more dangerous when Bissouma came on, and some of his tackling and interceptions were just tailor-made for what we need. Really excellent. And going back to Harry Kane, how fitting on his 400th appearance for Spurs that he scored for the first time in his career. He scored now in 5 consecutive Premiership matches. Great achievement. Yet hardly get to mention, because the machine up in Manchester scored a few more goals than him. But Harry is the best of the rest at the moment, and Jimmy Greaves' record is looking severely in doubt now. I would say it's possibly be gone by Christmas, which will be a bittersweet moment for a lot of older Spurs fans, because I think we all thought that Jimmy Greaves' record would never ever be beaten. And I can tell you one thing, Harry Kane certainly won't, not in my lifetime anyway, because the guy is incredible, and such a dominant force to have in our attack. And I'd also like to pay tribute to Sonny yesterday. Like, he didn't score, but his running off the ball we're getting our Sonny back. That's for sure. It's unfortunate Richarlison got injured, and I believe he left the ground crying, which must mean that the injury is serious enough to threaten his position in the Brazilian World Cup squad. I hope not. But the one advantage of the injury yesterday was it did make Conte changed the formation, and the new formation of 3-5-2 was a lot more effective against a team like Everton. Frank Lampard was his usual non-committal self at the end. Yeah, the guy is so he's like watching a colour film in black and white. He's just dreary and drab. But anyway, that's Everton have got their own problems. We are still third in the league. Possibly, if Arsenal slip up at Leeds today, I'm not going to say Man City will slip up, because I don't think they ever will. But we're definitely in the title hunt at the moment. We have a tough game against Old Trafford coming up on Wednesday. But with the confidence the guys would have gained from yesterday's performance, I think we'll go up to United and beat them. We're a better team than United. They're disjointed. We're getting our act together. And then we've got Newcastle at the weekend on Saturday at home again. So hopefully another 6 points, and hopefully Harry Kane be another goal or two closer to Jimmy Greaves' record. And a good time to be a Spurs fan, it really is. And the fact that we've got our record points total in the first 10 matches is a really real credit to the team and to Antonio Conte, and a fitting memorial to the Marine, who I'm sure was watching down on us yesterday and liked what he saw. Anyway, see you on Monday morning, and come on you Spurs.